The following presentation does not represent Australian opinion or intellect. We do not speak for any religious order or ethnic minority. We are not political scientists or uni graduates. We're insignificant upper-lower class scum, comparing notes and airing grievances. It's just our opinion. Deal with it.
No way that GST will ever be part of our policy. Never ever, it's dead.
If they don't like it, go back to where they're from.
It is a big idea.
No, we don't need them.
A new world order. By 1990, no Australian child will be living in poverty.
Right.
You should shell out.
I'm going to keep you limber. I'm coming up with a better design. No, because I went to Spotlight during the week. I saw some really thick black felt. Bigger than that, though? Just about, like, real thick stuff. So I'm going to...
Big, thick, black felt.
Yeah.
Nah, you know what we
it's
need?
big gun.
It's just, you know what we need? It's just because the hooks are just wrangly. Like, if they were just, like, clip.
Like shower hooks or something we need, like...
Yeah, like...
Let's just get shower curtains. Fuck it.
Nah, do you know what it is? It's because we have to roll these we have to roll them up.
Nah, I'll just leave them here now. Fuck it.
You serious?
I'm done. Let's just leave it.
No, we don't have to leave it.
No, until, like, I get the black felt stuff.
I don't know, man. Like, you know that we're not going to get the felt. Like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, no, it will.
No, like, I'm telling you, at some point it won't happen, man.
You just look at me next week and be like, did you get the felt? And,
Nah. No, man. Nothing gets done.
I'm just going to put it out there. If I have to exit this studio real quick to evacuate my bowels, then, yeah.
Why didn't you get before?
Because I had a giant bowl of porridge and then I got a bacon and egg muffin on the way here.
Is that...
That's just asking for trouble.
With 5 extra hash browns.
Really?
So I'm
5?
feeling a bit heavy right now.
Wait a second. How big are the Macca's hash browns? I haven't seen one in about 20 years. So
Standard hash browns.
About like that? Like the ones at work?
Yeah, just a standard hash brown size.
You smashed 5 of them?
Yeah. And a big bowl of porridge and an egg and cheese muffin without a bacon.
You didn't have dinner, did you?
No bacon on the muffin.
You had a bacon and egg muffin without the muffin.
Why didn't you just get a sausage and egg?
I ordered a bacon and egg muffin meal with no bacon.
Exactly what he just said.
Why did you get a
sausage and egg McMuffin?
Because I feel as though that's probably had some pig in it.
It doesn't.
Well.
It's beef.
Is the sausage beef?
I don't know.
Are your sources reliable?
Look it up.
Dude, anything you eat at Macca's is not reliable.
Yeah, I know, it's not meat.
I'm pretty sure it's not even bacon.
And hence why I go just egg and cheese.
Yeah, but
pretty safe.
Is it egg and cheese? Is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not meat. It's just meat.
egg and suspect bacon that's in the McMuffin.
Oh.
I'm telling you, it's not.
I used to get it, I used to just order it normal, and then I'd take the bacon out.
Yeah.
But then I figure it's still got,
the residue.
Some bacteria.
Yeah, I'm sure whatever's in that burger will kill fucking whatever's in that thing. There's no going back, man. There's no...
You eat the shit off the ground, man, because you say that the hot plate, the grill, and the 2-second rule, and all that sort of crap. And no, you know what, Macca's, as far as sanitation goes, is pretty decent.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Like, if I was overseas and I didn't trust something,
the little stall
whatever,
on the side of the road.
depending where I was, I was scratching for answers for food.
Yeah.
I'd go to Macca's just as a last resort, just because there's a standard of health as far as hygiene.
Yeah, because
They probably had the health inspector in there.
Yeah, no, they do.
Getting paid off.
Did I mention it once? I think I mentioned it. Maybe I mentioned it years ago. Not years ago. I may have mentioned it on an early podcast about Pete when he was in India. Did I tell you about that?
Pete? What do you No.
My mate Pete, he'd gone to India years ago. I know I'd mentioned him before, and I said that thing about you don't go on holidays to escape your problems in, like, wherever you're from.
Yeah.
You go away to just recuperate, then come back and get to it. Otherwise, you need to make changes. I'd said it ages ago. When he'd gone to India, he was completely anal about, like, the water. Because that's the one rule of thumb, like, don't drink water from anywhere. Like, you need to see bottles.
I agree.
So he was there for, I think, a month and a half? I can't remember. Yeah, and I always used to bag him for being delicate. Like, how the fuck are you going to last in India? Like,
precious.
You're soft? Yeah, like, you're soft. It's like, shut up, I'll be fine. And I remember, he said, when he came, with the first coffee we did when he got back, I said, how'd you go? And he's like, yeah, good. He goes, I realised how much water we waste, like, in this country. Mm-hmm. Because he was literally bathing with, like, bottles of water, like, just washing himself over with bottled water. No, because
I'm pretty sure you can bathe.
No, well, this was like 10 years ago, though. Right? So, no. He didn't trust an open source water thing. Like, that was his one thing.
His water still sinks through your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when he went to Macca's,
Coleman.
he goes, if I went to Macca's, he goes, every time I went to Macca's, he'd buy, like, say, a burger.
Paid himself in the bathroom just to pay himself like his underarms.
Pause bath.
SpongeBob.
He said he wouldn't, like, if he bought a burger, he wouldn't get lettuce or tomato in it because it's washed in water.
That's right.
Like, shit like that. Like, he'd have cheese, beef, like, whatever else, the onion, or, like, whatever. Because the onion, like, gets fried or whatever, you know, so, like, it kills everything.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he literally, like, down to that. He came back healthier. He lost weight.
Yeah.
And he went to the doctor to get a full checkup when he got back. The only thing that happened to him was he had a pimple and, like, dirt or something got into
Infected.
it. And it got, like, some sort of infection.
That's
it. He came back healthier.
That's pretty good.
Was like, yeah.
That's pretty good.
He's like, you've been eating clean for, like, the last month and a half. Like, you're better than you were when you left. Yeah, man.
Old delicate Pete, eh?
But that's India, man. Have you watched the docos on India?
Yeah, I have actually.
They're fucked.
Yeah.
Like,
You're either super rich or you're poor.
I watched a doco where they're like bathing in some public little fountain or something, and there's rats swimming in the water.
Because that's how they do it.
standard.
Just like in and out. The rats are just jumping in and out, and they're swimming around him as he's bathing himself and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, in Afghanistan, man, they've got, because it's a desert, like, but they've got little creeks and stuff. People are drinking and bathing and cooking and washing everything in that same water.
Yeah, I told you about the floating villages in Cambodia, man. We're in the boat, and there's like one of those houseboats just like, you know, shuffling along. And I remember seeing, at the start, I thought, fuck, this is cool, because I saw like a basketball court with like a caged enclosure thing. I'm like, oh, that's sick. They got a basketball court like on the river.
In Cambodia.
Yeah, in Cambodia. Like, that's mad. It was attached to like a school, and our driver was like, oh, that's the school, and that's a church, and blah, blah, blah. Then there was like, there was one side of the house, and there was like a kid swimming in it or something. And then there was, like, as we passed the end of the house, there was the mother at the front of the house, like, throwing garbage into the water, and it's all going downstream.
Yeah.
And I remember asking the driver, I'm like, where do you guys get, like, your drinking water? It's like, he's like, points, like, to the river.
Have a look around.
But you throw everything in the same, he's like, and he just, like, he laughed, and he shrugged, and he's like, yeah, man, like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you reckon they boil it?
Have to.
Boil it, get whatever they can out of it.
I think we did that in Indonesia.
Yeah, boil your water.
I'd be boiling it like 5 times.
But they do it in Greece. They do it in Athens.
Yeah, man.
Dude, when I went in 98, I remember when I went in 98, I got to my grandmother's house, and she had water on the kettle boiling, and then she was pulling jugs out of the fridge because it smells like chlorine.
Yep.
Not because it's polluted, because it smells like chlorine. They went the other way. The good old Greeks, like, bang, there's like the old ducky.
Just big
You're
bags.
right. Ducky's just shoveling like chlorine into like a big bag, like the big reservoir. Like,
Is there enough chlorine? I'll put a little bit more, should be right.
Vale. Pragma. Yeah, it's like, dump it. Like, throw in more.
And
you know
looking
what I
at
mean?
it's not working tomorrow, so he dumps the whole bag in there, like, fuck it.
He's thinking to himself, if I dump the whole truck,
I don't have to come to work.
I have to come back for a month.
That's how the Greeks think. That's how they think, man. Seriously.
That's
That's
mad.
not even a joke.
No, it's not even, I'm not even joking. And the person opens their tap up and just smells like chlorine, like a swimming pool. What the fuck's going on here? Ducky must have been working today.
It's not even a joke.
No, man. It's so sad. He'll do it just so he doesn't have to come back.
Oh, it's mad.
It's so fucking backwards. Speaking of, I was going to say basketball. I meant to tell you this. Have you been past South Oakley Secondary lately?
Yes.
As in, like, the front of it?
Courts?
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
You remember how I said to you, like, ages ago, our school was like a prison?
Yes.
Like, they had the big wire thing. Now, it looks like a low security prison. Like, they've stripped away
They've
all
stripped
the
away the
cages.
gates. And
Yeah.
yeah.
They cut down all the trees, but they got rid of all the gates, man. It
Still looks like a prison.
Yeah, it looks like a low-level entry.
So what? It's getting a little bit better or something.
Well, apparently the school's pretty good now.
Since you guys shipped out, it's looked up.
It was our year level and the year level below us. They were like the last
Rebellious kind of
well,
dumbasses.
the last wogs, really.
Yeah.
And
Like my cousin goes there now, like Andrew goes there. And he's like, it's a good school. Like it's...
Maybe it's like the sign of the times, like pussifying the kids and stuff.
Well, that's
you know
what's
what I
happened.
mean? Like,
That's what's happened. But we grew up in a rough time.
yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
You know, every generation before us also grew up in a rough time. Like, it wasn't easy. Like, as in, kids were smart asses. But now we're in the technology age.
yeah,
That's
kids
what-
are more concerned about what's on their phone, their heads down.
Everyone
looking
is
at the phone.
heads down. That's right.
Yeah, totally, dude. Totally.
just blank stare.
Yeah.
Just staring into the monitors.
I mean, back in the day, you just start fights.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing else to do.
Nothing else to do.
Now it's like, oh, what did you get on Candy Crush?
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Is Candy Crush still going?
Yeah,
probably.
I saw someone playing it just the other day, actually.
I've never ever played that game.
I'll be honest, man. outside of that fan game, the paper toss, which you got me onto for like a week.
Paper toss.
Outside of that, and pool with this guy because he got me onto it, and then that basketball game.
That basketball game's cool.
Yeah, I only got on it because of your uncle.
So my uncle started talking smack.
Yeah, I remember they were talking. Yeah.
Only because of that, man. That's the only reason I down. I'm like, yeah, I've got you.
It's like, you can't beat me.
Yeah. It's like, you can't beat me. All right,
I'll show you.
So I played it religiously up until his wedding, and then for about a week after, I don't have any games on my phone.
Yeah.
Like outright, I don't. Like every time one of these games, like is it Bejeweled?
Yeah.
I still play Bejeweled.
Do you?
Yeah.
There's
That
Bejeweled.
and a soccer game, Dream League.
Dream League. I have two that I play. I play archery, which is actually really fucking cool, man.
That keeps giving me the download it now on the App Store.
It's called like Archery Club or something. It's really good.
Yeah,
like,
and you
really
play
have to
people around the
concentrate.
world and
play
stuff.
people around the world.
Yeah.
Like I was kicking ass there for a while.
I love the illusion of playing people around the world. You know,
Yeah.
like you play people around the world. Yeah. Archery on a phone. You could be playing a bot somewhere in, Pakistan. You're there.
Yeah, you should be right.
I'm playing Greg from Montana. Like,
No,
I am.
I think it's pretty legit.
I am.
It's the truth.
I'm connected to the world. So I play that, and I play this real boxing game. They're the only two I have. I haven't touched them for a while, but they're
What's
the
a
two.
boxing game like?
It's like called EA. I think it's not EA. It's like something real boxing, but it's really good.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good.
Like, should I download it good?
I think you'd like it.
What's it called?
You do love Fight Night, so I think you'd like it.
Wait, sorry, I'll put in boxing.
Do you have any
games and what comes
battery
up.
in your phone, Johnny?
Oh, real boxing.
Is your phone charged?
I've got 43%.
Why is your phone always low?
Okay, it's just called
Real Boxing.
Real boxing. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Just look at it. What's it look like? Is it any good? Clearly, that's not in-game footage.
It's cool because there's a couple of different modes. There's like one-on-one in the ring, and then you can like walk down the street, and it's like side view. Like
And you can play like clowns.
What,
And,
just
like,
Yeah,
punch people?
that's the arcade view where you just like it's like 2D sort of thing, and then there's like in the ring 3D.
That's fine. Like,
pretty
just
cool.
punching people on the street. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to download it and test it out, and if it's shit, I'm coming for you.
Did you ever play the game Manhunt?
Manhunt.
Yeah, we were talking about it the other day. Not the other day. It was
Hey, was
probably-
it on like PlayStation 2?
I think it was released on
Someone
PS.
mentioned that to me just the other day.
Oh, really?
Like a week ago. They're like, because
About a month or two, someone was talking about it at work with a few guys. We were talking about the most violent games like that ever sort of came out. We brought up Postal. Remember Postal?
Postal.
Postal was the first like it was just a dude that went on a serial rampage. Like it was like a bird's eye thing. Because I think it was after Columbine. There was
controversial.
They were trying to pinpoint where these kids went wrong. You know, like forget actually listening to the kids. It was just it was the music. Did they try and blame? Was it
Marilyn Manson.
Eminem.
They tried to blame Eminem, Manson, and they tried to blame who's the band? Was it Megadeth? Megadeth or something. I think it was
Might have been
Megadeth.
someone like
It
that.
was some random band like that they were trying to blame.
Dave Mustaine's like, the fuck?
Yeah, they're like, they never listened to the shit we made, man. Like, are you joking?
Can't understand what Dave Mustaine says anyway. Fucking with his fucking high pitched Dave Mustaine. I tell you what, excellent guitar player. Like, dude, like one of the best
Yeah, he's a
ever.
freak.
Could really shred.
But can't sing, man.
Actually, did I ever share that fact with you about they were talking about it was the urban community in the States. I think it was revolving around Chicago, and they were saying the negative influence of hip hop and what it does to condone violence, all that sort of shit. Yeah. Did I ever tell you the fact that someone brought up? I never shared it with you guys. I wrote it down for sure because I remember reading about it. I was reading an article on like Chicago's like Chirac now because so many people are dying.
Murder capital of fucking.
And someone brought up it's
Hey,
hip hop.
we got some listeners from Chicago, FYI.
Do we?
Shout out to Chicago.
Chicago.
The Windy City.
The Windy City, deep dish pizza, Michael Jordan.
I love Chicago, man.
What do you think of when you think of Chicago? What do you think of straight away?
The Windy City.
Yeah.
The Bulls.
The Bulls.
yeah, I think of the Bulls.
Like
And
Chicago,
pizza, and deep dish.
97, 98.
Yeah,
And I also think of this TV show, Shameless,
Shameless.
about this family that just lives in
You know what?
Chicago.
Can I just tell you something? You watch the American version? Don't watch the American version. It's actually in English.
Yeah, I know. I've never watched the English one.
Oh, dude, that's the original.
Yeah, usually the English versions are way better
See,
than
it
the
was
American
different.
version.
I
See?
prefer the American
Nah,
version. It's
man.
like The Office. Remember The Office?
Yeah, but have you seen the English version of The Office?
Yeah, I tried to watch it after I watched the American one and I didn't like it.
Why?
Because it just wasn't as funny.
You
Like
Trump
Steve Carell.
bastard.
Steve Carell is brilliant in
No,
that show.
I'm not taking that away
Carell's a
from
genius.
it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, at the same time.
especially with Shameless, because the American one seems a bit more put on. Like, you believe the English one because you think about like the gypsies and people that live in like the Toon in Newcastle, just shit like that. and you just believe it more, like, like the government, like, estates,
Yeah,
like
totally.
Liverpool.
It feels more real.
Yeah. The American one feels, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I've watched a couple of episodes, but it just feels too Hollywoodish, if you know what I mean.
It's got that actor. What's the main guy's name who plays Frank in the American one? Dim will love him. I can't think of his name.
Oh, wait, I'll show you. It's,
Something.
he always looks like a villain. He looks like
I've got no idea. I've never seen
William, Spacey. No, William Spacey. Wait, I'll have a look.
Something Hurst or something. I don't know.
I've never seen his show, so I got no idea.
I'll tell you. The
I was going to say the other things I think of when I think of Chicago is Bernie Mac.
William H. Macy.
William H. Macy.
Oh, that dude.
I knew it was William
Yeah,
something.
he plays
In Boogie Nights, his wife
Boogie
keeps
Nights.
getting
I was just say Boogie Nights.
Dude, his wife keeps getting fucked. He's
Yeah,
standing there just getting more.
that's Hart. What's her name? Something Hart.
Yeah.
Anne Hart or something.
Something like that.
I keep forgetting her name.
Anyway,
Something Hart. Hartley.
I love anything that's English because I love London and I love England and stuff like that. So I watched Shameless back in the day, like when I was younger.
Yep.
When it first came out. And I just find it more believable.
How old's the show?
Dude, it's years and years old.
The American
man.
one's still going, like it's still current.
Yeah, because there's English one. But they're replaying pretty much everything that the
Oh,
English
so they
one
just
does.
ripped the episodes.
Pretty much. Like, there's a few variations and stuff, but it's...
Come on, man.
In my opinion, they rip it, but they do better. That's just my opinion, though.
You suck.
I like comedy shows too, don't get me wrong, but I don't know.
Nah, I was just saying how, when I think of Chicago, I think of the Bulls, I think of Bernie Mac because he's from Chicago. I think of, do you know what I think of? I think of, the Griswolds. The Griswolds, Family Vacation?
Dude.
National
Oh, yes,
Lampoon?
yes, yes,
yeah,
yes,
they're
yes.
from Chicago. That was on the other day. That's on every Saturday. National Lampoon.
On Channel
is
9.
Yeah. Every Saturday
Every
without
Saturday.
fail.
Or on Go.
Yeah, always. Standard.
Gem or Go. Yeah, it's one of those.
Go with all the throwback shows.
Holiday Road.
Yeah, man. Chevy Chase, man. What a gun.
Chevy Chase is the biggest king
What
of
a
all time,
gun, man.
The stat. I haven't got the screenshot. Like I'm actually just like
What do you
flicking
need?
through here.
Tell me.
No, it's the stat that I was trying to find who to credit to about urbanization and hip hop and stuff.
Oh, that's how we got onto Chicago, because you were talking about the hip hop. Yeah, okay.
I must have deleted it because I'm like way back in
Well, if
screenshots
you look at hip hop now, obviously it's not as gangster rap. You know how they used to have that?
Yeah, well, it's not NWA,
No,
but it depends where you're from.
yeah, but you got Lil Wayne coming out saying, "I got my 9mm."
Yeah,
like,
but he's
like, you're Lil Wayne, man. Shut up.
No, but that's
Yeah,
what I was
it's like
saying.
fake now.
Someone came out and they said in the midst of all this when they were trying to blame hip hop as in inciting violence or that sort of shit, they said, hang on a second. This is the fact they'd pulled up. Hang on. Out of all the school shootings that have happened in the last 2 years, they went immediate, right? So all the ones like Sandy Hook and the one at the Baptist church, you know, and all that sort of shit. All these school shootings and mass
One at the
shootings.
cinema with the Dark Knight Rises. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All of them, the perpetrators were like angry white guys that probably never listened to hip hop in their entire lives.
Yeah.
And you're going to blame hip hop as being the negative, like, do you know what I mean?
Dude, there's a band in the States called Dope. I think I've got you to hear this one. It's called Die Motherfucker Die.
What?
Now, why didn't
Sounds
they
nice.
get involved in it? And it's bands like this is metal.
Yeah.
Like rock, like, you know, and the song's called Die Motherfucker Die.
Yep.
Like, why is that
Yeah.
not coming up? And why is hip hop coming up?
Yeah.
You know, like, I love metal more than anyone. I'm fucking.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
you know, I can't.
But that's the point. Like, what do you mean, man?
Yeah.
Dude, I was flicking through the news yesterday and I was reading about some other case of like some angry white guy in the States killing like a whole bunch of people. Never even heard of it. Only reason it came up in the news was because he was finally getting prosecuted for something.
Like, oh.
Like, when was this?
Another one. Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, I'm serious, man.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Disgraceful, man. It's
It's fine. I'm sorry, man.
There was that little privileged white kid from Santa Barbara as well. Remember that little rich kid that...
Oh, yeah, he killed was it his missus?
Yeah, something like
No,
that.
he killed some bird that wouldn't go out with him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What do you mean, man?
He was like obsessed with her or something.
Look,
What
I don't think
happened
we're
to
going to
him?
be right for each other. I'm just going to kill you.
What
Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
No. What was his name? Was he from Santa Barbara?
Yeah, Santa Barbara, I'm pretty sure.
Santa Barbara.
Killer.
Santa Barbara just reminds me of when me and Nisco were driving, and that was when I took over the driving shit.
I heard it's really nice.
Oh, yeah, dude, it's just past Malibu.
Like, really cool.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what it's like? It's like driving a Rye or something.
Yeah,
I
nice.
felt like having blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yep.
And just driving a convertible.
Blonde hair flowing in the wind.
Yeah.
I actually saw that this morning. I saw like a middle-aged sort of woman driving a Merc, It wasn't a brand new Merc, but it was like a Merc that looked like a Saab 900S, like Jerry Seinfeld's car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
she had
yeah,
like the fringe and like the big thick like sunnies, just
Yeah.
but she was on Princess Highway heading inbound, so it means she was driving from like Noble or Dandy or Endeavour Hills and trying to drag me in the Gets. Like, relax, man.
She wanted your cock, that's why.
No, it was just funny, man. Like,
He was airing it out, flipped over the window.
dude, everyone had the convertibles out this morning, man.
Yeah.
Actually, that reminds me.
Beautiful day.
Hey, they did, yeah, no shit.
We should cut the roof off the Gets, man.
just saw
it off.
So 100 chop shops in this area.
Yeah,
Why
man.
not?
Get the guys next door to do
Although
it.
it's not even my Gets where we're doing mods on it. Like,
I already sold it before.
I was going to say. Okay, actually, you know what? Tell me what you would have done in these situations. You know, I told you guys about that idiot that came up to me at my mailbox.
Yeah, and told you off.
I'll replay it so everyone knows what we're talking about. Last week,
Paint the picture for us.
was it last week? It was,
It was last week. It was
last week. I parked my car in the driveway of my building, and I jumped out quickly to go to my mailbox. The mailbox, what is it, like 10 metres?
Not even, man. Yeah.
10 metres, man?
I reckon 7.
7
Look, let's
metres.
say
meters.
7.5 to be short.
Yeah, 7.5.
Yeah,
Just to be
7.5
just to be
metres.
sure.
The mailbox is 7.5 metres away from the driveway. So I just parked the car in the driveway, jumped out, ran to the mailbox, and while I'm there, this middle-aged dude, this like bogan-looking dude, like walked around my car, and he saw me, and he said, "Oh, you had to fucking park there, didn't you? You had to take the whole footpath or whatever. I can't even get around it." I just looked at him, and I looked at the car, and like there was like a metre of footpath left.
It's not like a hard
The car
task.
is a
I'll show you the photo.
The car is a go-kart.
Yeah.
But it's not a hard task just to walk around the front of the
and
car.
I
Like, you're
was
not walking on the road. Like,
yeah, I wasn't blocking anyone in, and I thought, like, there was no, like, roadworks or anything, like, to make it, it's clearly an inconvenience.
Like,
It's
if he was
just walk
obstructed
around.
by roadworks and he couldn't get
That's
to
what
the
I'm saying.
footpath.
It's not that much of an obstruction. And I said, I go, sorry, mate. Like, I didn't say anything. I'm just like, oh, sorry, mate. He goes, yeah, you fucking asshole. I just looked at him. I'm like, yeah, I said, you better watch your mouth, mate. Get fucked. And he just kept walking. And I stood up, and I swear to God, I thought about it for about 4 seconds. Like, I want to go over there and just fucking kick the living shit out of him. You have no idea. Like,
that could have been the end of you. You held yourself back from
dude,
maybe,
I stood there just
killing the guy.
Deep breaths. I took some deep breaths, just watched him walk off, and I was like, it was Thursday.
And the 6-year-old Dim was like, this is it.
See, if you started,
This is the time.
If you started bashing him, you probably wouldn't have stopped, dude. So
In
it's
that
probably a good
situation,
thing.
in that situation, would I have got? He was antagonising me, and he called me a fucking arsehole, told me to get fucked. Would I have the right to go up to him and kick the shit out of him?
No.
It'd still be me instigating.
Yeah, man. I would have.
Yeah, but you would have got the satisfaction of
I know,
kicking the
'cause I
shit
thought
out
about
of
it.
him.
I was in front of my building. There were cameras there. Like,
You would have got fucked up over nothing.
I don't go out of my way to start anything. But I was just looking at him like, where the fuck does this guy have the balls to tell me to get fucked for parking my car like for 2 seconds?
Should have picked up the Gets and
Do
thrown it at him.
I look that meek? Like, this guy wasn't a big bloke, man. He was
sorry,
smaller than Johnny. Like, he was a tiny little dude.
Maybe he was like Golden Gloves champion from the 60s and just a killer boxer.
and that's
No
why he's-
Park Golden Gloves.
Maybe he carries a gun down his pants. Maybe he carries a knife down his pants.
Well, that's
You
the
don't
thing.
know.
I sort of
You
stopped.
don't
I just
know.
took some deep breaths. Fuck this cunt, and I walked off. And I sent it to a few people just to say, like, what the fuck should I have done? And I sent to you guys. I remember Mimi said, fuck him. It's pension day. It's been a slow week at Centrelink. This unemployed bum is walking around Noble Park in the middle of the day on a Thursday. You know what I mean? Just picking fights with some random dude.
So was I the only one that said kick the shit out of him? Everyone's like, leave it, don't worry. My first response, I want to go there and break his fucking jaw.
I was reeling about it. 'Cause I'm like, I was thinking, I thought back, like, if I walked up to him and he swung, I would have, like, cleaned him. Like,
Dude, you would've cleaned-
that's fair enough.
I know you would have cleaned him up easily.
oh, man, just, all I could think was, do I look that fucking meek?
But then, how does he know you don't have anything on you?
Yeah,
Or like,
I mean,
do you
look
know
at
what I
me. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's like I said in the message. You do look very cute, very pretty. So you do look tough, but you also look very cute and pretty.
You're a
So maybe you
fucking
thought, maybe you just thought,
This guy.
this pretty boy, he's not going to do shit. So
I don't know, but I didn't even, like, no, but he didn't even size me up. He just sort of, I was crouched on the ground, like, because my mailbox is at the bottom tier of the things. So I'm sitting there crouched on the ground, like, trying to open the mailbox, and he's just, like, looked at me, he's like, fuck yeah.
You know what? His wife probably left him for Reg,
I'm
the
just-
refrigerating mechanic.
I'm just looking at him like,
Yeah, he lost his house.
Kidding? Like, shut the fuck up.
He just
Anyway.
took it out on you. He just took
All
it out.
right, so that's been in the back of my head all day. Dude, yesterday when I was leaving work, pulled out on the Wellington Road or whatever, like, as in, like, I was driving down Wellington Road, got to the lights, and I pulled out my phone and just started, like, I was looking at something, I don't know what, at the lights, right? Dude pulled up next to me from work, driving like an Effie, like a big Effie.
Yeah.
And he leaned out and he said, "You're not that important, mate, to be texting while you're driving." And I just looked at him, and with a smile on my face, I said, I guess, okay, then I won't be missed then, eh? And he said, "Yeah, but the kids you run over will." And I just sort of looked, I turned my music down, right, to hear what he was saying. And I sort of stopped, and I looked straight at the wheel, and I said to myself, all right, he's got me there, because I've said the same thing about drink drivers and cunts on drugs. Like, you know, I don't give a fuck what you do, but it's the cunts that you take out that I care about. I thought, well, he's got me there. And I thought, hang on a second, I'm fucking stationary at the lights. Like, I'm stationary at the lights. It's a calculated risk.
People change their radio stations when they're stationary at the lights. It's pretty much the same thing, right?
Yeah. And
I cook eggs
at
while
the
I'm
same
stationary
time.
at the lights.
Dude,
I mix margaritas in my
he's got the blender.
And he's got his easy bake oven in there as well. He's making cupcakes and his margaritas and stuff.
Bobby's bar. Just serving margaritas. At the same time.
At the station.
It's a party in there, dude.
I've been driving the Gets around. I've had like, the only music I've had is a Pantera CD sitting in the I've been listening to Pantera all week.
Pantera?
Mate, hey, I love Pantera. He sent it to me. He knows I love Pantera, so he's like, man. Yeah.
I've been listening to the Pantera's greatest hits, but the other option was the iPod, and I've just had like the one headphone in my ear. Yeah. So I've been looking at the iPod while I'm changing songs on that. So, like, I'm okay to do that, but I'm not
You're
okay
allowed to change
use
your
my
song.
phone.
Yeah.
Like, and I thought...
Same thing.
So I was just staring ahead. I go, okay, he's got me on that thing. At the same time, I'm fucking sitting stationary at the lights. It's a calculated risk. Go fuck yourself. Who are you?
You know what you should have said to him? Technically, you're right. Go fuck yourself.
I looked at him, and I just like, I was gonna look, I kept staring at the wheel, and I was gonna say something, and I'm like, nah, I just turned the music back up, like full bore, and just stared straight ahead, listening to the tune, and then he just, like,
but him taking off like 100 miles an hour.
And he's got to
dump 50 gallons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere.
In a fucking Effie, like an F50 with a trailer on the back with nothing on it as well, just weaving through traffic at full ball. That thing's going to kill someone on the road, man.
Yeah.
And he's got, so I just thought about it. I'm like, who the fuck is he? What should I have done in that situation? I just ignored it.
Nothing. You couldn't do
I'm
it.
like, go fuck yourself.
I think you did the right thing. Just
I don't care.
He didn't swear at you. He didn't like...
No, he tried to put me in my place.
Yeah, it's like, who are you, man?
Yeah, it's like, who are you, man? Like, shut the
Once
fuck
again, man,
up.
someone that just hates their lives.
Like, he had me, right? I was like, okay, fair enough. I thought, I'm at the lights. And go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
he got you on a technicality.
Yeah.
But
Dude, I don't care.
Go fuck yourself. Like I said,
go fuck yourself.
Like, mind your own fucking business.
And then-
pull your window up, Greg. Fuck off.
I was driving to here this morning. I was passing Albert Park, where the golf course is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these cunts playing golf.
Have they got the things going up?
Oh, the Formula 1. Yeah, they blocked off Albert Park Drive, so you can't drive it spewing. But I was watching the people play golf, and I'm like, to play golf early in the morning. And I'm like, it's a public course. We should go join them. I was going to say to you guys, let's go down Albert Park.
Let's do it.
Let's go to Albert Park with one golf bag for all of us.
Yeah. I'm teeing off with a putter. Teeing off with a putter.
And a driver.
That's it. No 9-iron or a wood or a wedge.
Nothing, man.
And the clubs are like from the 1920s as well. Like,
It's like a grandfather's set.
Yeah, the clubs wooden. They're wooden.
What clubs are they? Vintage.
Yeah. And then, as I'm cruising along, there was a dude in a Beamer next to me, like a brand new Beamer convertible, and he was looking at his phone while he was driving, like cruising slowly, like we were just, tailgating. And I thought, would that cunt in the Effie tell that guy off in the Beamer? Would he have said the same thing, or would he just say to me, because he knows I work in the same joint as him and I'm driving a Gets? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Good point. I don't know.
Do you reckon he would have leaned out the window to tell the guy in the Beamer? This guy in the Beamer had like a suit on, like Beamer was
of course not.
2017 model. Like it was a
he
new car.
would have saw you and gone, young punk.
Oh, the guy that told me off isn't even young. He's probably only a couple of years older than us.
As in, like, he would have looked at you and
Yeah, but
gone,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I've got a few years on him. Fuck him. I'm his manager or something. Yeah. Oh, no, do you reckon he would have told the guy off in the Beamer? Because he didn't know him?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought about it. It pissed me off. I'm
Yeah.
like, go fuck yourself. I don't know. It's been building up in my head, man.
He's the guy with the, like, fuck off with full stickers. He's that guy that complains about everything. Like,
Doesn't that Ford F250 whatever, it takes up like 4 car spaces, right?
dude, those things are
Yeah.
It takes
massive.
up 4 car
They're
spaces.
fucking massive.
The F350 is a truck.
Yeah.
That thing is like, you need your HR license.
to drive a ute.
Thing's huge.
Yeah.
Thing's huge.
I'd love to see that guy in the Gets. Like, this guy gets fucked up and he's going to...
Imagine the Simpsons. You talking to me? This is what I could afford. Just get those massive guys.
The biggest car the man could buy.
Maybe that's why the guy in Noble Park had to go at you, because you were driving a Getz, and he just thought, this motherfucker, this pussy drives a Getz, he was going to do anything.
You think?
Maybe.
Maybe if you came out in your car, your actual car, maybe you wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, he's like, shit, gangster, I won't say
Yeah,
shit.
black car, like plates, like you probably thought.
This guy might pop a cap in my ass, better not do it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I didn't actually think of it that far. Yeah, you're right.
You see the Gets and you think, oh, innocent little
Pussy.
car.
I get it back. I get it back today, hopefully.
Nice.
Oh, the Batmobile.
Yeah. I feel so bad. I've been driving these Gets for like a week and a half now, man.
Your car's going to feel like a F1 Harrier jet when you get in it.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking the sound barrier.
Yeah, in breaking news, a man wrote himself off today in a seemingly new car.
Dudes, I'm wishing I wear shorts today. My legs are sweating.
What did I say in the thread?
My legs.
Okay, can I just say
My
something?
legs are literally sweating.
Can I just say something? You know I don't say a lot, as in on the thread and stuff like that. But when I say something, just listen to me, yeah?
My legs feel wet.
Just listen to me.
Wet legs, Johnny.
All right? Like, when I say something, I don't say it out of hurt, to hurt you, or to lead you astray.
Or to pick on my leg.
No, I say it to you to benefit you. When I say wear shorts, please heed my advice and take it on board and just do it.
My legs are so slippery right now. It's
I
disgusting.
feel like jokes, basically, man.
I say it with my family members too, man. When they don't listen to me, I'm like, well, you didn't listen to me, did you? To my sisters. Oh, this happened to me. Well, why didn't you listen to me? I should have. Well, what do you want me to tell you? Johnny, what do you want me to tell you, son? Get stripped down your jocks.
That's probably the one thing that I've always
Yeah,
heard
you'd
at
like
your
that.
house. Your sister's saying something, and then both of us going, bah, bah.
Why is there a smiley face on top of your coffee cup?
That was on last week's as well, man. I think it's the cafe that did
They
it.
popped a molly in there.
No shit.
That's how I get through the podcast. There's Molly in my coffee, man. It's one with a
Service,
man.
you know what? It's called service with a smile.
Yeah, no, that was on it. I'm guessing they put them on there. You wouldn't buy them like that.
Wonder if that means she wants his dong. Maybe. I don't know.
What?
Like, she puts a happy face on, like, the boy she likes.
You're an idiot.
It's just weird. Like, there's a smiley face on top.
No. It was on all the. They get the stickers and they just stick them on. Like, I think it's just. You know
It's
what?
a nice thing.
You know what? It's
Yeah,
a
it's a nice
customer
thing.
service thing, and people would go back just because of that.
Just because of that. Like, it brightens up your
Absolutely.
day. Yeah, it's cool. I thought you might have put it on there. I'm like, why?
You know
this
what?
guy-
They've actually got really nice food in there.
Of all of us, I keep a hoard of these.
A roll of
A
smiley
roll.
face
I just
stickers.
told them out. You took over the Instagram account, and within 48 hours, there were emojis and shit all over that.
Rainbows and fucking.
Yeah, unicorns. But I'm the one that has a roll of smiley faces.
That you didn't put there.
I'm really sweating. This is fucked.
You know what? We're gonna stop this. We're gonna go to fucking somewhere and buy you some shorts, man.
I need to take my top off.
You know what?
Get these abs out.
Roll your pants up, man.
I did. Already done. They're still sweaty.
Yeah, but you're wearing. You know why? 'Cause you're wearing jeggings. Yeah, he is.
I'm going to roll them up a bit higher. Hang on. Oh.
Take your top off, man, if you need to.
If you need to take your top off, I don't give a shit.
Take your hat off. You know how much heat that brings?
Yeah, he hasn't done his hair.
Go to the
Yeah,
bathroom,
I
do
haven't
your
done-
hair.
I haven't done my hair.
Go to the bathroom, do your hair, man.
Nah, it's alright. I'm alright.
No, you're not. You're sweating it up. I can see your forehead, man. It's starting to shine up hard.
You're not going to survive.
His forehead is shining up hard.
Just the beads. Just the beads of sweat.
I'm fine.
His face has gone all red.
Like he's in a court.
We're like, what are we, 20 minutes in? Sorry, son, we've got quite a bit to go.
You'd be that awkward guy at the beach.
I'm just going to eat some of this ice, alright?
You'd be the guy at the beach in like a full three-piece suit.
Trench coat.
Sweaty. Johnny, take your top off. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm comfortable.
Just sweating it up.
Hey, I have to ask you, I need you to, I want to see a fight between the two of you.
Done.
I was playing FIFA. I got back on the FIFA things. I hadn't played for a week or two. My character, Massimo,
Yeah.
he won after all the shit went down with Juventus management saying that I was performing under par. Went and had the best season of all time. I sent him. Actually, I don't think I sent it to you guys. I was sending him to Fabs from work and Johnny Dares. I was just hammering him all week, man, with the images.
Looks like me and Johnny getting into some fisticuffs.
Yeah, dude. I put myself up after all that crap happened. I'm like, fuck this. I figured out how to request a transfer.
Yeah.
Because I kept begging them to take me off withdraw the loan request.
Yep.
And they wouldn't. And eventually they did after I don't know how long. I'm like, fuck him. So I requested a transfer.
You go to Chelsea, I'll never forgive you.
Hang on. All right.
Go to Chelsea.
Meanwhile,
Chelsea.
I went and had the best season.
We'll take you under our wing.
I had the best season
then
I've ever
lo- then
had,
loan you
right?
back out.
Dude, I got named player of the competition, right, of everything. I got named player of the Coppa Nazionale, like the Italian league.
Must be playing for Tottenham then.
I won the Golden
Trying
Boot.
to say, man.
I won the Golden Boot with 31 goals. And I was also part of the team of the year as well. And I won like another league. I won the Championship League. All right.
You know what? I'm gonna make you sit there one day, and the new documentary came out. You know, Tottenham have the most English players in the whole league. We don't go out.
No loan players.
We don't go and buy like internationals like Chelsea. You've got like one English dude, John Terry, who beats and cheats on his missus. And you know that for a fact. You know that.
Johnny wouldn't do that.
Anyway, my point was, I said, fuck it, I want to transfer. And I went on and had like the best season ever, right? First transfer offer came through right at the end of the season when the transfer window opened up.
Who was it?
Chelsea.
Yeah, see?
But you know what's going to happen? They're going to loan you back out.
What do I do?
No.
Stay under the...
guy, no.
You're not going to go from Juventus. Okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm not even joking. You know it. Don't even lie. Juventus. Okay.
Stay under the blue wing. It'd be alright.
You know what Chelsea do? They buy players because they don't want other teams to have them. All right, I'm dead set. This is what for real. This is
this is a video game we're talking about.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking real talk here. All right, this is actually what happens. Chelsea have already got a kick-ass 11, like they do, like Costa, you've got Hazard, and all that kind of stuff. So they go and buy these players, right? And these kids are like, mad. I'll go to Chelsea because I'll get a chance. No, you won't. They loan out. You know how many loan players they've got out? Chelsea, they've got like 18 loan players.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because other teams don't want they don't want other teams to have them.
Yeah.
And they'll just throw cash at them because Abramovich is a rich fuck, right? Or they'll give like an 18-year-old fucking 40k a week to come to Chelsea and get loaned out. No, you fucking... Look,
it's the first... Okay, you know
what you can do is you can go to Chelsea, even if they do loan you out, you can always ask for another transfer a year down the track.
No. I just thought I'd bring it up. I thought it was funny. Yeah. Because the entire time I was getting offered loan transfers, I had like Galatasaray, I had like teams in the Belgium league, I had teams in Germany. And
always try and go English Premier League. Always try and go English Premier League.
Then England came up for loans, and there were other sort of low-level... They weren't Chelsea.
Like Crystal Palace and shit like that.
I requested transfer, season's over, transfer window's open, Chelsea's the first team off the bat.
Take it, right?
Or do I wait?
But they're going to loan you out.
Do I wait for another team? Because I'm right now, my character is literally like the best character in the
if I was you, if you do reject it, if like Paris Saint-Germain or something, go to Paris, man. And just, play there.
We played Barca in like the Champions League final. Yeah. Messi goalless. I kicked like 3.
See, I wouldn't go to like Real Madrid or, but even if the transfer came, because
dude, I was hoping to get back to Avellino, man. So get them up the ranks.
But like honestly, if you can get into the English Premier League, do that. Like just do it.
I love how we're talking about a video game right now.
Yeah, but I'm talking real talk too. Because Chelsea are fucking bunch
it's real. I actually am going to request a transfer to Chelsea from Juventus.
How much are they offering you in the contract? 60k?
No, it was like 325 or something.
What, a week?
No, like a salary or something. I can't
fucking
remember.
Cheap cunts.
I gotta have a look at it. was high.
Hey, he has to prove himself first, bitch.
I'm only the best player in the world.
on the planet.
Yeah, he's going to prove himself at Chelsea.
He kicked Young Wayne out of the team.
Nah, he's going to prove himself at Chelsea.
Why? Because he's got to bow down to Costa's old ass.
It's actually pretty weird. Like the whole team's changed. Like the face of the team has changed like massively. All Black has gone to Tottenham.
Hopefully Capuzzo doesn't have a missus. John Terry will slam it.
All Black's gone to Tottenham. Buffon retired. Alexandro wants to go home. Like everyone's left.
The Brazilian.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Look, just take it, but they'll loan you out.
Oh, actually, that reminds me.
Or you won't get game time.
Dude, there's a video game coming out that you're going to love. You probably might be into it, but there's a game you're going to love, man.
Talk to me.
Did you ever play the Tom Clancy games, like Rainbow Six and all that sort of stuff?
What was my favourite one? Splinter Cell was my favourite one. I love that shit.
It's got that third person sort of
third
feel, right?
person, yeah.
Ubisoft released an open beta version of a game I've been following for a year. It's literally one of the reasons why I bought a PS4. Following for a year, dude. We've been losing.
Am I going to go buy a PS4?
You'll buy a PS4 to play this, man. I'm telling you. It combines Far Cry 3, right? Like that open world, driving
Sandbox.
around, liberating camps and shit. With The Division, where it's co-op, you're based in the Division is like in Manhattan, like you're floating around just shooting rebels and shit.
Yeah.
Do you know where it's set? This is when I saw it, I'm like, this cunt is going to be all over it. Take a guess.
Greece?
Is it in Afghanistan?
Nah,
No?
no.
The States?
Nah, even better, man.
Really?
You're going to lose it. It's set in Bolivia.
Oh, dude.
Why do you love Bolivia?
What's not to love about Bolivia?
The whole thing.
Oh, dude,
is
South American, man.
You're part of like a bunch of mercs from America. Working
That's
for the government.
sick.
You get flown in to Bolivia via chopper to take out the Santo Blanco drug trade.
All over
cartel.
it. Done, let's buy
There's
it.
a guy,
That sounds
the
pretty
capo.
fucking sick.
The capo is just a dude with the big white cross tattooed on his face with tats everywhere else. And you just basically, it's every landscape of Bolivia, man. You've got like farms, you've got mountains, you've got desert, you've got jungle. The whole time you're just driving around, flying around, choppering around, and you've got a team.
Dude.
It's like Far Cry 3 where you find weapons and upgrade them and shit. But it's just open world, man.
Oh, dude.
And it's just so easy to play co-op. Me, Johnny, Des, and Golf were playing over the weekend.
I'd be all over it.
That's what I was just about to ask. It is co-op online.
Co-op story mode, man.
Oh, wow.
But like the map's like Far Cry, so you can just go everywhere, man.
That's so
But there's,
cool.
dude, Spanish everywhere. Like everywhere it's like Bolivia. It's literally Bolivia.
Dude, I'm going to
You're gonna die. I'm telling you. It's all.
So we're going to cut this short.
The game gets released in a week. In 5 days. 5 days it comes out. 7th
What's it
of March.
called?
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon.
Oh, Ghost Recon, because there was another
Yeah,
Ghost Recon.
Ghost Recon.
Yep.
Sick.
So
That
it's
is
Ghost
sick.
Recon with like a subheading sort of thing underneath
Yeah,
it?
I can't remember what
Ghost
it is,
Recon
man.
Bolivia,
But it's,
maybe?
It's in Bolivia. It's
Okay.
set in Bolivia. Dude, you're going to lose it. Like, you go through villages, and it's just like, the Peruvian rebels,
Yeah,
and just,
yeah.
there's basically 4 factions in the game. So you got the rebels, who are like starting an uprising, so you do missions with them to gain their support, and they help you out. Then there's the Santo Blanco, like the actual cartel, who you got to eliminate. And then there's the Unidad soldiers, who are working, they're government soldiers, but they either go, they're aligned with the cartel, but then they're aligned with the government, so you can piss them off and fight with them, or they can even help, they rebel against like the cartel as well.
Man, you know what would be a sick game for someone to make? The El Chapo game, man.
Oh, yeah, but all of these are based on that, man.
Yeah, but like just...
Like there was the
That'd be sick.
Devil's Cartel, which was on PS3 and 4. Alright, I had that. I think it was maybe just on PS4. And that was, you're the same thing, 2 mercs, and you're in Mexico. They're all the same.
No, but I want to be the bad guy.
Oh, okay.
I want to wheel and deal.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
and then you fight the cops and you fight the armies and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and build tunnels that'd be sick, man.
But, man, when I started, I was playing.
Yeah, man, you know.
Dude, you
boy
understand?
Trollman.
There's like propaganda reels, like in it, like, and some of the things is like you have to help the rebels like set up like radio towers where they're putting out their propaganda shit. You're going through villages and like radios are playing, and it's just like Bolivian radio.
Yeah.
You get in the car, and you just hear "Buenos dias, hermanos."
That's mad.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Or like
that'd be
there's a
all-
speech, compadres, hermanos, amigos, blah 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 blah. I was like, hey, that's sick.
Seriously, I'd be all over that.
I'm telling you, I thought of you
dude.
straight away.
I'd be all over it.
You're gonna lose it, dude. It's
yeah.
co-op as well. We could all play.
Oh, dude.
we could all
To get a
play.
PS4.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Get on board.
Yeah,
No, I'm telling you, do it. That's right.
I've got
my pin shit itself.
I've got my headset
Oh, I
back
got
now.
Gumby on there, that's why.
I've got my headset back now as well.
Oh, you finally got it back?
Yeah.
How long's it been?
I went to my mates and I'm like, I'm taking this bitch. Yoink.
Well, it's yours.
Yeah, I know, but he likes to have it.
Well, time to go buy one.
yeah.
I love it. Just
Got it back. I've had that spare one. I've got one here I can give you, man.
Nah,
the
my
PS4 one.
one's sick, dude. What
Have you used it
do you mean?
since you got it back?
No, I haven't played since I got it back.
That's a big deal.
But this game, I'll get it if you reckon it's that good. Because I love that open world shit. And the third person I love as well.
I'm telling you, man. I'm going to start practicing my Spanish, man. It's sick.
Yeah.
It just looks incredible. But trust me, it's that cartel shit that you love, man.
Buenos dias, señorita.
I'm telling you, the first thing I heard when I got on the radio, it's really fucked up. Every time I pick up
Such
something,
an angry look on your face when you said that.
You know what? Because I want to be a Spanish radio announcer. ¿Cómo esté? Buenos dias, señorita.
Just start talking Spanish on this podcast.
Dude, I'd be Antonio Banderas. I told you.
it turns into the Spanish network, like with subtitles. Buenos dias, hermanos, amigos. Hey!
Buenos dias, hashtag, that is not right. That is not right.
Radio no más. No more.
You're going to have to grow that hair out, Trollman.
Yeah.
Real long, down to your
Yeah,
shoulders.
and have the beard and everything and just have like a smooth, like... Yeah.
I'm growing my hair out.
Are you
Serious?
Yep.
How long?
Are you going to stop wearing your fucking hat?
Like Brian Fanning.
Brian Fanning style. Yeah, Brian Fanning
Can I
style.
just say though, have you started eating more?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Like noticeably.
It's going to be good. Grow your hair, put on some weight. It's kind of Hercules.
Mini Hercules.
So, this time next year, Johnny will be in the Arnold Classic.
Yes.
We'll be podcasting from here, just like, I wonder how he's doing.
Just flexing.
Forget about you, cunts.
Comes in, smashes down the door, roid rage.
Can you use roids in the Arnold Classic? Or is it just frowned upon? Or is it actually illegal?
I'm pretty sure you can.
I'm just asking.
I don't know how else you're going to get that physique.
No, because you can't use roids, like, when you're competing, say, weightlifting, right? Mm-hmm. Can you use roids in
bodybuilding you can, because there was that documentary, Bigger, Faster, Stronger or something with those two brothers.
I remember that. I never saw it though.
And the brother's a competitive bodybuilder and he's been taking steroids forever, like openly talks about it. Like, so you can use it.
They've got competitions for like natural and...
Yeah.
And then they don't say it's a competition for natural and steroids. They say it's competition for natural and something else. It's not. They don't say roids. But man, whoever tells me that some of these guys aren't on roids are
have to be
fucking like just in themselves, man. Because look at them. Just look at them.
I eat a lot of chicken. That's it.
What did you take out the whole of Steggles?
Just got a trolley just throwing fillets in. Like, yeah, this will do. A week's supply. I don't know anything about it. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, like Trollman said, I think there's competitions for non-roid users, but they're not very popular because dudes just aren't the same, basically.
They're not popular. There's one guy. There's one guy who looks like Arnie, and then there's Alan from 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Roids, no roids.
Yep, pretty much.
It's not tested.
It's not.
No.
But is it frowned upon?
Everyone does it.
Everyone does
but it's still frowned upon.
It's like, yeah, do it. Everyone does it. These guys just pushing roids in bodybuilding.
We've got Mr. Olympia Gym around the corner, so we can, I've seen some of those boys walk out of there, man. Jesus Christ. Some of them I talk to, because the guy that drives a ute, he can't even fit in his fucking ute.
Yeah.
He's a fucking brick wall. Like, brick wall.
Yeah.
And he's got a small head, though. It looks fucking weird. Like, it's weird. That's
what I don't understand.
Whole upper body, man, and I swear he's put me and Dim together, and he's probably that wide.
Yeah.
He's huge. And I'm like, dude, that can't be healthy, man.
Do you remember, what's his name, we went to high school with? He couldn't scratch his back. He physically couldn't get his arm behind his back to scratch the small of his back.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like just...
Dude, he was in high school.
Debilitating you.
He was a year younger than me, man. He was in high school.
Far out.
But they'll get, like, all sorts of problems in later age.
Yeah, and about, like, all that sort of shit that accelerates your heart, that accelerates, like, everything, doesn't it?
You always hear about those dudes, like, dropping
blood pressure,
50.
heart, everything. It fucks up your kidneys.
I was going to say, like, your liver, your spleen.
I think your arteries become, like, constricted as well.
Yeah.
They become, like, tighter and stuff.
Yeah, because, yeah.
Like, the walls of the, the inside diameter of the arteries become smaller because
In men's health.
men's health.
John is the physician of the podcast. Every time
we turn around.
I'm just telling you what I heard,
You know what? We sort of turn around for a second. We turn back and look at him. He's got the white coat on with the stethoscope.
Laser pointer. If you'd like to look up
pie
here.
chart.
One of those old school charts from...
And he's put up window Excel.
Health in school.
PowerPoint.
The chart.
All of a sudden we're in a PowerPoint presentation. Like, the fuck's going on here?
Man, do you remember your health class in high school? Did you ever do... You would have had health.
Yeah.
Like, not just sex ed, but health in general.
Yeah.
Do you remember those diagrams where they just deconstruct, like, the heart, they deconstruct, like, pineal glands? And
Can you imagine how much bullshit would have been in those classes? Like, teachers that just didn't know what they were talking about.
Yeah. This is called the penis.
no, but seriously.
Like, way off base, especially with, like, the way information's, like, it's progressed and
think
shit.
about it, man. I mean, we're in 2000... Like, okay, when were we in high school?
97 was our first year.
97, right?
Yeah.
That was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Jesus.
How much do we not know now?
Serious? 20 years ago?
Yeah. 20 years ago, we started high
Kill
school.
me.
Reality just hit me in the face.
Pretty much, man. That's not even funny. Like, 20 years ago.
That was our first year.
Yeah. So think about it. I've known you for 20 years.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Well, it's more than half my life. More than half our lives.
Yeah, exactly. All right, think about it now,
Blood
man.
brothers.
We have like information.
Cum brothers.
You're fucked.
Were you jealous?
Yeah, I am actually.
Stop.
I'm always left out of your little duo.
What are you talking about? The podcast is called That's Not Right.
Yeah, I'm singled out once again. Assholes.
No, I was just going to say, think about the amount of information we have on tap and we still don't know what the fuck we're talking about half the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So imagine then.
Yeah, dude, they would have been the most bullshit facts.
Staring at, like, graphs or stats, like,
Dude, I remember my health teacher weighed like fucking 200 kilograms. Literally, I swear to God.
That's fun.
I swear to God.
I'm pretty sure our health teacher also taught science and English. Remember that chick? She was in there for a few years.
Smart bitch, apparently.
Yeah, no, she didn't really
got
teach
out.
much. All I remember is a lot of the kids were like, "Man, I'd do it." Like honestly,
I don't remember who our health teacher
remember.
was.
I can remember I can't remember her name. Oh man, like, but she had no idea. She had no idea. All I heard was kids in the back row, nice rack, this, that.
No, but think about it. Like, all those fucking charts, there would have been, especially our school, man, we had no resources or facilities.
Even the healthy...
Dude, at our school, people were banging in year 7.
Dude, we would have had...
Health class was at lunchtime.
Yeah. We would have had world books from 73. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Like,
speaking of charts, even the health pyramid now has been totally revamped because they realised how much bullshit it was. Like
Really?
the
food groups?
healthy eating pyramid.
yeah, you had,
It was like
starches, dairy,
down the bottom
meats,
was like breads and shit. Now they've
Yeah.
realised that's totally not the right way to eat.
I haven't seen it. Does someone want to pull up a health pyramid? I've not seen this health pyramid.
Just type in revised health pyramid.
Look, I'll do both.
It's got a mason eye at the top.
Yeah, the very top.
And then, do you know what's funny? Actually, now that you mention it, what the hell is that? There's like 100 items in it. In our one, it was just like a bread roll.
We had bread roll. Yeah, it's a pasta.
A container of milk with the blue stripes.
This is too advanced.
And then like lollies. Don't eat lollies.
No, I'm pretty sure someone drew it up at the school.
Like for bread. And the milk with the stripes on it.
I'm not even joking.
That's gold.
That's for real, dude.
I think fish was like third from the top or something.
They're just hammering out the point with the stick.
My God.
Eat a lot of these. Eat a lot of these.
I'm not saying the one we had at school, man.
Do you know what's funny? Do you remember
Obsolete.
Do you remember like the science rooms or like when you had health and shit? And they had, you know, those positive imagery photos of like kids like reading books or, you know,
Yep.
his father and his son.
Little Johnny reading something.
Yeah. Or like an apple, you know, all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Can you imagine all those positive imagery posters in say 10 years time and there literally would be like Donald Trump, Caitlyn Jenner, and a Kardashian,
Yes.
and Kanye West. And like that is what a staple of normal society looks like now.
Yep.
Then a picture of Donatella Versace, you know, with the fucked up plastic surgery. Seriously. I mean, like, which one's better? I'm remembering the really racist ones from when we were kids, or the one of Caitlyn Jenner and Donatella Versace, 2023.
So you're saying when we were back when we were kids, the bread was on the bottom as you eat it.
Giant bread roll and
Now it's
packet of pasta.
right on top.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
That's what I'm saying. It's done a flip.
Now we've got veggies and shit on the bottom.
Yeah.
The bread's right on top. Look at the loaf of
Okay, hang on.
delicious white bread.
The bottom has got daily exercise and weight control.
Before you eat anything.
There's a picture of a scale with a dude's, like a pair of socks.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't weighed myself in like a year.
I don't think we've got
I
scales.
honestly haven't weighed myself, man, since I started training again, which was, I don't know how long ago, and I stopped doing that anyway. I just wanted to see what I was weighing at, because I remember my weights when I was at peak condition and shit.
Yeah, I'm at about 110.
Ah, come on. Fucking Lufarina. Hang on. Vegetables and fruits. In the third layer, it's vegetables and fruits, healthy fats and oils, and then whole grains.
Yeah, healthy fats and oils. Do we ever know anything about that when we were at school?
No, that was never a factor.
Our
It was like
healthy
don't eat
fats
any
and-
fat. It was like don't eat any
Our
fat.
healthy fats and oils were the Greek cooking
Look
at
at
home.
this shit. Third is nuts, seeds, beans, and tofu, fish, poultry, and eggs.
So we flipped it. Like, they flipped it for us.
And then dairy. Dairy, 1-2 servings a day, or vitamin D, calcium supplements. They're encouraging supplements.
Yeah. Not to go out into the sun or just get a little bit of...
And the last one.
Why don't you eat an orange?
Dude, right at the top
Is bread.
Right at the top, use sparingly. Red meat and butter, refined grains, white bread, sugary drinks and sweets and salt.
I'll eat red meat when the fuck I
That
want to
is
eat
a
red meat.
fucking joke.
Yeah.
That is a joke.
Yeah.
Because they found out now bread obviously metabolizes as turns into sugar in your body, so that's why you shouldn't be eating it. But
Yeah, but red meat?
Yeah, bread meat.
Protein?
They reckon it causes cancer now.
Of course.
Too much red meat.
So does sucking dick.
Can I ask you a question?
No, that's good for
Wait
you.
a second.
What's it?
All-
Calcium?
all the cavemen,
Good moisturizer.
all the
too.
paleo heads, yeah? How did the species get to where we are?
Like Pete Paleo Evans from MKR.
No, I'm just using this as an example.
Yeah, well, he's right into it, man.
All the fucking Neanderthals, they were eating red meat raw, let alone like cooked.
They would chase down a fucking animal and tear it open with their teeth.
Yeah, dude, 'cause
wildebeest.
they didn't know. When did they?
A woolly mammoth.
When did
Discover fire?
No, not fire. When did people start harvesting crops? As in, when did that sort of?
Oh, that's
You know?
that's debatable, my friend.
No, it'd be up for debate. I'm just saying, in history, at what point did mankind figure out how to like harvest crops?
Well, apparently, from when we started harvesting crops, that's when cancer started showing up in the bones and stuff.
As in, like, historically, like when
Yeah.
you look up. Okay, but think about it, right? I'm pretty sure the first sources of food for man would have been shit they found in the wild, as in,
Berries.
like, berries and shit,
True,
and animals.
agriculture.
Berries and animals.
So they would have lived on fruit, nuts, berries, and red meat. How the fuck did we get to this point where we are now by not eating red meat?
I think because they say, like,
Oh, so you're saying that if they avoided red meat, they would have been far more advanced and populous by this point?
Okay.
No.
So you want to know the fact?
this is the fact.
So-
First Google search is fact.
So they say wild grains were collected and eaten from at least 20,000 BC. But Chinese domesticated it back in 11,500 BC. 1,200 BC.
Wild grains and okay.
The rice and barley, peas, lentils. Pigs were domesticated around 13,000 BC. Chinese meat. Followed by
bacteria
sheep
special, yes.
and then cattle. But so we're talking.
That's why the Asians have got the sweet sour pork. They've got all the major forms of pork because they domesticated the animal first.
Do you know what I hate about all this? There is so much confusion and division among different people.
Tell me what you believe, Johnny. What do you believe?
That's the thing, man. I listen to so much different shit, and it's just so many debatable, like so many conflicting arguments.
Give me an example.
Like, for instance, eat red meat, don't eat red meat.
Well, yeah.
Some people are like totally for it. Some people
You know
say
what?
don't do it at all.
I
Same
will-
as bread.
yeah.
Don't eat too much. It turns to sugar in your body. It'll cause inflammation. Blah blah blah. Other people say
I think
it's
the
fine.
stress of all this crap is
causing-
what's causing like all this illness.
Probably.
No, seriously.
But also all the additives in food these days, man. Like, look, turn anything over. Look at the ingredients. There's like 50 things you can't even pronounce.
I think that's the
right?
scary part. Like if you give me that bottle of water, man. Okay, let's just go with water.
Coolridge or the Mount Franklin?
Dude, you just give me the fucking bottle.
Or even your vitamin water.
Well, I'm going to compare them,
Yeah.
right? This is what. Okay, what would you expect is in water?
Water?
Agua.
I'd expect.
H2. Whoa.
I'd expect 100% spring water.
No, because there's got to be
Spring.
There's got to be like sodiums and
Has
all
to
sorts of
come
shit.
from the
Keysborough. Dingley.
That's what the tip is.
Okay, these are the ingredients in the water, yeah? This is what it says in the fine print. This is all it says in the fine print. Coolridge is a trademark used under license in Australia by Schweppes.
Well, we've got 3 different brands of water here.
Dude,
okay?
there are no ingredients best before, other than a best before. There is nothing here. Oh, and refund at SANNT for 10 cents.
So I'm holding the Mount Franklin one. It just says pure Australian spring water. That's all it's got.
Okay, I've got Northbrooks.
Oh, this is going to be
Yeah.
bad.
Served chilled, stored in a cool, dry place. But it says here, natural Australian still spring water, suitable for vegetarians and vegans.
This says contains.
So a water. There is a water that's not suitable,
not halal.
not halal or kosher or whatever. Is that what we're saying here, or?
All it says, enjoy Coolridge, natural spring water sourced from pristine Australian springs.
This is from New South Wales, Michenberry.
I'm seriously seeing some bore out in Hallam. Yeah, like at the bottom of it's just trickling out this shit. What did yours have any ingredients?
yeah. Mine says it says contains ... Australian spring water.
That's
That
what
is-
mine says too.
Google that, man. Because all right.
No, sorry. Mine says natural Australian
Dude,
still.
I totally
spring
believe
water.
that. That's fine.
So there's nothing in this water other than water.
Yep.
Yeah?
Bullshit. Let me have a look.
Bullshit. He's right enough. All right, let's have a look at this vitamin water, yeah? So this has got a full table of shit, man.
Yeah, man. And I bet you can't pronounce half of them.
Okay, formulated beverage contains.
Formulated. with white coats.
In a lab. Do you want a picture in The Simpsons with Red Tick beer and the dogs swimming around in the tank?
Yep.
It's the X-Files episode.
Yeah.
Needs more dog.
More dog.
Dude. You gotta have.
This is great because after you read
picturing
this,
a frink sort of character. Like,
A lot of fructose and sucrose.
Vegan.
Minerals of calcium, lactate, and magnesium chloride.
right, dude. It's water, fructose, sucrose, minerals of calcium, lactate, magnesium chloride, ferric pyrophosphate. Dude.
That sounds nasty.
Flavor coloring, vegetable juice, food acid, citric acid, vitamin C, niacin, E, pantothenic acid, B6, folate, D, B12, contains soybean. I'm not even joking. And then they break it down in milligrams
Break it down
per
now.
serve. Yeah. Seriously. Between milligrams, servings, suggestions, and all that sort of shit.
So
This has got a whole fucking lab worth of shit in it.
this is going to outdo Johnny so hard right now. He's never going to drink bottled water again.
Oh, is this like fluoride something or other?
You wish.
You naive little boy.
You fool.
I just want to say something after Tom tells me this.
Oh, okay. Contamination that may be in your bottled water. Okay? Are you listening?
Are you listening?
My boner's ready.
Fucking shut up and pay attention, Johnny.
Is a thing called coliform, not chloroform, coliform,
Coliform.
is a rod-shaped bacteria. It's up your alley.
Oh, rod.
The rods and cones.
Arsenic might be in it.
Causes cancer, yes.
Yeah. Iron, metallic element. Magnesium. Phenols are a corrosive, poisonous, acidic compound. Dissolved solids, zinc, and fluoride. Fluoride's like the least of your problems.
See, all that stuff would be naturally occurring because it comes through the springs. Like,
Yeah, okay, but there's
but
nothing.
it's in such small quantities, Strongman. It's all right. But, right, so there's all this confusion, confliction, debates about all this shit, right? I've always said this, and this is the way I've always felt, and I've always said this. Like, for instance, you just read the back of that bottle, a whole bunch of shit you could hardly pronounce.
Yeah.
I reckon that is the fucking issue.
Oh, yeah, dude, I don't think...
Because it's not natural, dude. Like,
Dude,
what are we
I don't
putting
think
into
this
our fucking
vitamin
body?
water is good for me. I only bought it because I'm exhausted.
You need a little
it's
pep
not
up.
vitamin water.
Yeah, I'm going to be sitting here for 3 hours, so I
which
need
everyone
something.
does. But it's not just the water, man. Any packet food that you buy, anything, you look at the ingredients and it has all this shit. So in my opinion, that is the problem.
This is why I'm going to go buy a farm. And I've been trying to tell you boys.
No shit.
Join the revolution.
You were
Because
right.
You can grow your own crops. You can herd your own animals. You can whatever.
But
Whatever.
then they were saying when you grow your own shit, the water that comes down from the skies, like acid rain, pollutants and all that sort of shit, you don't know what's in it.
gotta be
Irrigation systems.
Yeah, but
you know,
it's
it's still going to be better than that
it's
shit
gotta
you
be
can't
better than-
pronounce.
spraying shit, you don't know what they're spraying. Yeah, the what was it called? They used to fumigate all the NAM vets when they used to get
Agent Orange.
Agent Orange. Yeah,
Yeah, but the
crop
tell you what
dusters.
though.
Oh.
But the wogs have been growing veggies in their garden for years, and how good does it taste?
Oh yeah, dude, I've got this guy at work. He's his old man owns a unit out in Richmond. Like when all the Greeks came, they bought property in Richmond. It's literally like this one. It's like a double property. It like you know where all those houses are stuck together right near East Richmond Station.
Yeah.
It's like one of those tiny suburban lots that are like stuck together, the houses next to him. But he owns like a double because he bought it back in '68 or whatever.
Nice.
But on one of them, he's literally got tomatoes, and his kids are like busting his balls, saying, "Fucking get rid of them, sell." You know,
We want to move in.
we will all retire now. He's like, "Fuck
get
you."
it for $2 million.
He goes, "You can do it after I'm dead because I need these tomatoes,
Yeah,
man."
that's cool. That's cool.
He's refusing to let go of the tomatoes. To this Greek, he's got $1 million worth of land, but
the tomatoes are more
the
important.
tomatoes are worth more, man.
And that's the difference between that society and now new society.
But do you know what else you need to do, which I've heard David I talk about it and stuff? Like, not only do you need to grow your own stuff, but you need to buy organic seeds. You need to get your hands on organic seeds.
Right.
Because the seeds that they've patented now that Monsanto...
GMO seeds.
It's true, man. It's got all this shit that's bad for your body in there. It's true. It's fucking true.
Okay, so then there's
And it's the same as meat. You buy meat from the supermarket, it's full of just
I do not
so much
buy
other
meat from the
shit.
okay, but the meat from supermarkets are clearly different to meat from butchers and shit like that.
I never buy meat from. I try not to.
I try not to,
Yeah.
but sometimes you're just forced
like,
to.
Jim obviously grew up in
the
a house of a butcher.
Yeah. You
know.
buy the macro meat. You don't
Yeah.
buy the Woolies or Coles
Yes,
brand
yes,
shit.
yes, yes.
Because there's a clear difference.
Absolutely.
Dude, it's not
the colour
cheap
of it.
either.
The colour of it.
Yeah.
Like the Woolies, like, or Coles, whatever, name your
Yeah.
fucking supermarket, the meat is like a light pink colour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you go to
even
the butcher, the
chicken
meat's
fillets.
dark.
Dude, even the chicken
there's blood in
fillets.
it.
Because it's
Yeah.
fucking blood in it and it's like
They
healthy.
inject,
Like,
But in the supermarket, they inject shit in it. They
bleach it through some shit I've heard. Like,
Yeah, I
dude,
try
what
not
the
to, man.
fuck?
But I'd always try to go to a butcher because I'll buy meat from a supermarket, right, and put on a barbecue, and it will taste nowhere near.
And I
what
can
the
vouch.
meat-
I can vouch for that.
But you know what I mean? Like,
I can
you know what
vouch for
I
that.
mean? The
It was
meat is
delicious.
just different.
Yeah.
It's just better.
Yeah.
And it
Totally.
cooks better.
Totally.
Because there's no shit, there's no like chemicals or.
Well, you know what that brings me back to? Remember when I told you
Very
about you remember you'd asked me if I'd ever eaten goat before?
Yes.
And I said in Greece, my cousin like herds them and like breeds them and
Like a
sells them.
staple almost,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, in the village anyway.
Yeah.
But all the meat in Greece, especially around the villages, has got this really gamey sort of smell. Even if it isn't goat, even if it's just like pork or whatever, there's still a gaminess
It's got
to
that
it.
smell. Yeah.
So you got to think, how much crap are they putting in it
To get-
to a supermarket packet, and the smell of game is just gone?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be.
But yeah, because we went to the island, my auntie's house, and we had goat. Like she put it on, like my uncle put it on the spit and stuff like that.
Yep.
And it had that smell. Still ate it, but that's how we've grown up. Like you
Yeah.
said, that
Yep.
smell, we don't smell it here.
Yep.
Over there, you smell it, but you know it's fresh. It's nothing's been touched. Like it hasn't been.
I
touched.
forget all the actual processes of what they do to the meat, but I remember like looking into it a while back, and I was just blown away by how much they actually do to it. Like Nick said, injecting stuff into it, putting it through like bleach washes,
Yeah.
like all sorts of stuff, man.
Do you reckon people are checking that? I mean, is it just, I mean, we're talking about it now. Like, I always say it about everything we ever talk
I'm
about.
looking up meat regulations, man.
I'm just saying, like, I always question what we talk about, whether or not anyone else is having that conversation. Mm-hmm. But do you reckon there are people out there actually, like, wary of all this shit, other than the nuts that picket and protest and
It's a small group.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm doing like your everyday Joe Blow that goes to like Woolies or Coles. They're just grabbing meat or whatever.
The everyday Joe Blow, you'd mention this stuff, they'd be like, huh, what?
Well,
It's
yeah,
meat.
like
It's
to
meat.
them it's just like
meat.
packaged food,
It's
like
meat.
throw it on the.
Yeah. But it's growing, dude. It is growing. Like, the awareness is growing, definitely.
Do you
Like,
know what I saw?
especially with, like, podcasts and shit.
I
Like,
thought of you for some reason. I don't know why I thought of you.
some bogan thing. Here we go.
Dude, no, I think I thought of you because I knew that you would appreciate it.
Was it a really big sausage or something that you saw?
No,
Oh.
I was in the frozen section at Woolies, like where the ice cream and the frozen foods are.
Yep.
I was just looking for ice cream or something, and I caught these two dudes. They're probably like in their like mid 50s, early 50s. One guy he looked like a throwback to like the late 70s, early 80s, just as disco was fading out, but you know the punk was starting to come in, and that starchy dude.
Torn between the...
Yeah, it was torn between him. He had like the mullet, but he had like the big quaff, like the big,
Queef.
Yeah, queef like coming up. And he had like those tinted lens like glasses
Yeah, I know
that
the
go,
dude.
the rose coloured glasses. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's sitting there with his mate, and they're going through the fucking frozen section, and I just overheard him because they were just being loud.
You were eavesdropping, weren't you?
No, they were just being loud. Like I was walking through, and they were being that loud. I just turned and looked at him, and he's like, "Yeah, I got to pick one that she likes. I think she's going to like that one, and we'll get that one."
Oh.
And I'm looking at one of those. He was picking frozen foods out, like just frozen like TV meals.
Like it's the gourmet meal for the night or something.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I just laughed because I saw the whole get up, and I'm
Why
like,
did you think of me?
no, because I knew that you would appreciate it. You knew it was like a staple. Do
whatever.
you know what it was like a staple of? Like a country practice.
Was it McCain's?
A country practice.
Oh, I don't even know what it was, man. Oh, I took a photo. I've actually took a photo. I got to check my phone. I'll show you guys.
McCain's chicken parmigiana.
I left. I just like I looked at
Gourmet selection.
dude. I looked at him and I was just like, "Fuck, this comes surreal." I walked off, and then when I went to the checkout, they lined up behind me. So I managed to get a photo of my groceries
Next to theirs.
and then next to theirs. And then, dude, it's here. Hang on, I'll read them out to you. This is what it's fucked up because I took a. If you look at mine, yeah. This is,
Yours is going to be like mine, even though you think I'm a bogan.
dude, this is mine, right? Some of you guys can see it.
It's
Yeah,
just
I can
some
see.
veggies, some lube.
Pack of extra large condoms.
No, he's a rough rider, man. There's
You
no
cats are fucked.
No, it looks pretty healthy. Like, you got ice cream, but
It's
that's just
like
whatever.
colourful, yeah?
Chives,
You got
packets of
bananas,
salads,
pumpkin.
Yeah, I made the soup. I made that soup last week, yeah? So it's
Lettuce.
like there's
It's got,
pumpkin,
like, healthy stuff.
bananas, there's a bit of meat, there's some lamb chops there, pumpkin,
but-
bananas, some mixed leaf, some leeks, chives, like all that sort of shit. And there's one tub of ice cream, right?
Yeah.
Under some cream. There's some thickened cream.
Which will last you for a while.
Yeah.
Sit and watch your shows with Arthur in his little slippers. And,
Yeah.
I got the picture.
Dude, here's this dude's thing. All right, check this out. You'll die.
So what do we got? Oh, Jesus.
What do you
So
see?
Sarah Lee.
It's
just boxes.
Is that pie?
It's just boxes of
okay.
shit.
There's nothing fresh in that trolley.
Everything's frozen.
The freshest thing in there is the packet of bread.
And I'm pretty sure he's going to freeze it.
Dude, it's all boxes. Hang on, there's another close-up. This one you'll die. Hang on, this is the money shot, dude. Look at this.
Oh, my God.
Just take a supreme pizza and a roast chook. That's the other fresh thing, the roast chook.
Yeah, the roast chook and the bread.
I'll give him the chicken.
Yeah.
I'll give him the chicken. That's been pumped with chlorine and everything.
Hormones.
Yeah.
Dude, that's it.
Yeah.
And I died. I'm like, is this guy for real?
But there's your issue, man, with all these health problems. There's your fucking issue.
And he's like, yeah, and he's in his early 50s or so, like early 50s, mid 50s. But the thing that made me laugh was as I was packing up, like, the bags to walk off, the girl at the register was probably like late teens, early 20s.
Nubile.
This guy rolls up.
He's got new ball.
They were talking that loud. They were still talking loud about like the whole. He had like a date that night or something.
I hate that how they don't care about their surroundings. They're just like, rah, rah, and you just like,
And then he
dude,
pulled
shut the
up to
fuck
this girl, and he's like, "Oh, hello, sweetheart." And then like,
G'day,
he
love.
starts, and it like he said something like, "Oh, she's a bit picky. Just got to make sure, I've got her happy tonight." La la la. I fucking grabbed my shit and got the fuck out of
He's
there.
going to feed
That's
it.
disgusting.
Like, that's disgusting.
He's going to feed a roast chook.
The girl gave an awkward laugh, like an awkward giggle, like, Just, but
Dude,
in
you
his
painted
head,
that picture perfectly.
dude,
I
in
can
his
see
head,
it. I can see
he's
it.
like
Classy bloke.
He's
Yeah,
like
classy bloke.
Leisure Suit Larry, just like this Lothario, just
Couldn't give a
set
shit.
in the night. You know what I mean?
Can have a long neck of beer just to top off the night.
No, but that's how he pours in the glass. He,
the long neck, yeah.
he classes it up. He puts out glasses, but he gives it the long neck, and he drinks from the bottle.
A massive brown bottle.
Melbourne bitter. Not even BB, just Melbourne bitter. Long neck, done.
Just a fake flower arrangement.
Don't worry, love, I'll make it more romantic. Let me polish off this stubby and I'll put a flower in there for you.
You know what's on the radio?
Puts in a weed from the garden.
Dude, she walks in and he turns off SEN, right? Turns off SEN and says, "Easy listening, 3MP."
Oh, classy.
Some Simon and Garfunkel track.
Just for you, Dale.
Yeah, man, just the classic.
One of those bad boys. Yeah, man, the Melbourne bitter long necks, man.
I was just scratching
Melbourne
my
bitter.
head. I couldn't handle it.
That's embarrassing. I would have been embarrassed just standing there, dude.
I got the fuck out of there
Yeah.
so fast.
I don't-
man.
I don't
I
blame
tried
you.
to put it on my head, but I could just see his head and his mullet and his mow. Like he had this little fucking trimmed mow. It was a country practice, man.
See, that's the thing, man. You rag on me for, like, you guys rag on me for being a bogan and shit, but my basket's a lot like yours. I just have, like, avocados, like, fruit and vegetables, like...
Was it like this guy?
The older man, way older.
Oh.
And he was clean shaven, but he had this little tiny
Doggy.
porno mow.
That guy's 18. No, I'm joking.
But yeah, just get full circle to get back to what we said. I mean, it's not that complicated. All this confliction, all these debates, just eat fresh produce, a little bit of meat, and you'll be right. Like, don't eat all these chemicals.
Don't overindulge in shit.
Yeah, don't overindulge in shit, and
Yeah.
don't eat all this packeted shit, and you'll be
Dude,
right.
you can't just eat bread, right? Because that'll fuck up your digestive system, right?
Yep.
You can't just live on bread. You can't just live on protein because it'll fuck up your
You
digestive
need
system.
fibre, exactly.
You can't just eat chicken. She's going to grow tits.
Yep.
You can't just eat fucking vegetables.
Yep.
You know, you need some form of iron and protein going in.
Exactly.
And you can't just live on mushrooms. Like, you fucking need
Yeah.
something. You are
All the
what
building
you eat.
blocks that build your
Yeah.
body, it's a little bit of everything, just in moderation, and you'll be right.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you
Simple.
guys ever do the mushroom on the barbecue? This is what,
Of course I haven't.
this is what you're going to do.
Mushrooms in the microwave with salt, tomato
This is what
sauce.
you're going to do. You're
I
gonna
just quickly, I do them on the grill, like just on the stove.
But what do you do with them?
I just butter, garlic, and I just fry them up.
You know what you're going to do?
What?
You're going to do them.
I'm going to do them.
A little bit of oil. Put feta in them.
Oh
and
my
let the
God.
feta melt into the mushroom, all right?
just
And
blew.
put garlic.
I just
and
blew.
put garlic, and then put them in the grill so the feta cheese cooks on top.
Hang on, you never thought to do that?
I've never thought to do that. That sounds like...
I just thought he would
That's
love
really
it.
strange. You know what?
He would love it.
That's
do
really
that.
strange, man.
Crumble it inside the mushroom. Make sure it's cooked a little bit before you do it, but then, because obviously the cheese is going to cook quicker than
That sounds like
anything else.
absolute heaven in a dish.
Do that.
In a little
I
brown
can't
dish.
believe you didn't think to do that. Okay, do you know why I'm saying that? Because to me, it's like second nature to sort of guess like shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
On
That sounds great.
was it Sunday or Monday? I
Thick
think it was
juice, like
Sunday.
mushroom.
I got home from work. I was like, I was tired. Yeah, I was fucked, and I didn't pull anything out of the fridge to defrost, like something that I'd made. So I'm like, shit, I need to cook now because I'm going out to dinner on Tuesday night. I won't have food for the next 2 days. So I forced myself to go to Woolies or whatever. And I thought, what can I buy? And then I remembered in my fridge, I had an eggplant, like just one big eggplant. I must have bought it to make dip or something. I just never did.
The big, long, thick, purple eggplant.
Black.
Yep. Eggplant, yep.
You're fucking wrong. Why can't I just
Just a little bit of humour. Come on, sorry. Okay. just to spice it up a bit.
I'm just going to send you that little eggplant emoji later.
Yep, so you have one
I
eggplant.
can't even talk.
No, go.
So what'd you make out of it?
Well, this is what I made. I went to Woolies.
do with it?
And I bought mozzarella and I bought parsley, I think. I think I might have had parsley. I can't remember.
Mozzarella, eggplant, parsley. I'm liking
And I
it so
bought
far.
the chicken thighs. Like thighs, right? All I did was I went home.
I much prefer the breast over the thighs, like with the chicken.
Thighs,
They have a bit of a weird taste to me.
No, but chicken dries out quicker.
Yeah.
Chicken dries out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because thigh's got a bit more fat in it, so it cooks better. As in, because it's got
Do you
fats
find the
in it.
taste is a little bit different to the breast?
Oh, really?
Oh, anyway.
Where are you buying your chicken from? Supermarket?
Old Jim on the corner. Just throwing them
Jimmy,
out.
any chicken? Oh, I got a bit of breast. Couple of wings.
Carry on with your delicious meal. I'm getting a boner.
Do you know why? He buys the pre-made satay packs just with the marinade. There you go. See?
Have you ever done stuffed chicken breast at home yourself?
No.
Do it. Do it. Get some feta, get some cheese, whatever.
This
and stuff it
podcast,
in.
seriously, we need to rename it. It's just about sports and food.
You know what we should call it? It's all Greek to me.
It's all Greek to me. That's great.
There probably is a podcast that's called that.
Have a look.
Probably run by 3 white guys in Illinois. Do you know what I mean?
Named Jim, John,
three frat
and
boys.
Jim, John, and Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Jim. Mitzo, Zim, and Jimmy.
Yeah. And one random Demetrios.
Can we get back to this delicious recipe?
Oh, yeah. So what I did was, I came home, I sliced up the eggplant into like
Slithers?
loaves, yeah. Just fucking thin, yeah.
Slithers, yeah.
Put them in a pan, just a big long Pyrex pan, covered them in oil, and then I put, salt, pepper, turmeric, coriander seed, ground coriander, a bit of ground chili, off the top of my head, man,
Yep.
I can't remember.
I'm becoming aroused, yes.
Yeah. Then I put
Continue.
mozzarella,
Yep. Like just on, like,
shredded mozzarella.
shredded on top.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shredded mozzarella, garlic and onion. Then I put more loaves like on top of it, so it was like sandwiched.
Mm-hmm.
Then I put chopped tomato on top of that, and I baked it. Yeah, and that's with whatever I had in my house. I'm like, nah,
Just makeshift,
Fuck
just-
it, I'll throw it in. You know what I mean? And then the chicken thighs, I just put in a pan, garlic, onion, standard like spicy and shit
Fry
like
'em
that, and roasted them as well.
Delicious, man.
And you get like, there's your meal.
Delicious.
You know what I mean?
So easy.
But that's
Super healthy.
There's so
super
many
easy.
things you can do.
I literally started just like, I don't know what it was sort of like a pasta. It was like a pasta bake without pasta. It was like a moussaka without bechamel, and it was like a lasagna without meat and pasta.
Like my mum
everything else.
yesterday
Delicious.
made the stuffed pepperoni.
Yeah, pepperoni, yeah.
Capsicum. Stuffs it with rice.
You stuff it with rice.
Whatever, and just put
My
it in the
sister
oven.
does that as well,
Yeah,
actually.
It's the best.
And you char them on the flame.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying though. Like, as in,
Beautiful.
There's no recipe. It was just, I need to fucking eat.
And I bet it tasted delicious,
Oh,
right?
dude, it was fucking nice.
Yeah.
I gave it to my mum. She's like, what the hell did you put in that? Like,
You know
I
what?
like
that
to
all the
know.
time to her, man.
We'll come around one day and we'll give you a great cooking class, and you can just, you know what it is? It's all it's experimenting, man. You just throw this in, throw
But
that
that's
in.
what I'm saying.
Like you said
Most of
last
my
time.
meals are just me fucking with ingredients because like this is all I have in my house. I need to eat.
Got to make do.
Yes, it's like, all right, I'll take the eggplant. I know I can eat that.
That's edible.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Dude, with the mushroom, if you have a vegetarian meal, do the mushrooms with feta, saute some fucking spinach on the side.
That's the thing, man. Vegetarian meals can be fucking delicious.
Dude, get some bread, butter, garlic, put a little bit of oil, put it in the oven. You got yourself some garlic bread with steak mushroom with feta and spinach. Like,
But that's what I'm saying.
Bang,
But
right
it's
there.
all in moderation, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like with meals, yeah. Like with like I love lentil soup, right? I love making lentil soup.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, fuck yes, yeah.
Yeah, my dad's told me
And
that.
I remember when I first moved out and I asked my mum, I called my mum up and said,
yes.
I'm going to make lentils. What should I make with them? She goes, make some, keftedes, you know, like those meatball things?
Yes.
Like the meatball
Yes.
risol
How they call it?
things?
Rissoles?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about rissoles?
Yeah,
I know about them.
rissoles. Bit of rissoles, mate, with
Is
your
it like,
fucking lentil
is it like
soup.
kuftas or something?
Kefte is the Turkish Arabic
The Turkish-
word.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Kefte or whatever.
Yep.
We call them keftedes. The same shit.
Yeah, same shit.
Yeah. But like, my mum said, with your lentils, make a salad and then make the kefte, like the thing. Even like, with clearly a vegetarian, like lentils are a staple vegetarian meal, full of iron, and a salad on the side. My mum said, make fucking kefte, like, with it.
Yeah.
As in, you need it. You know what I mean? It's a fucking balanced meal. You need to have that. And your bread, obviously, which you use with the lentils.
And it's not like an overload of meat, just a few little
No,
balls.
it's just like, but you need the intake, dude. My mum, ever since I moved out, my mum said that she basically stopped eating meat. Like, stopped buying meat.
Well, the
basically.
oldies eat a lot of veggies and
Yeah,
stuff
my mum
like that.
eats seafood and veggies and shit now, like, predominantly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She'll make horta.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's all fucking balanced. You can't just say that shit, that shit, that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what you're going to make?
I totally agree.
I've done the barbecue. You've eaten from Trollman's hands. Now it's your turn to make it valakya for him.
Oh, you Verlakia. Yeah, you like your Verlakia.
Best soup ever, man.
You've got
It's got
valakya.
meatballs in it. The soup with meatballs in it.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically, you take mince and rice. And minced rice, garlic, parsley, combine them into balls, boil some water up with just salt and a bit of olive oil, and then when it gets to boiling, you dump the rice minced balls into it, and they just cook on themselves.
Dude.
And then you make the lemon, I've got lemon, the egg and lemon sauce, the consomme sauce, and then you pour it in at the end.
And you just need some hot bread.
Yeah, just
and maybe some feta. if you
and
want
maybe
some feta.
maybe some feta and olives or something.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you have just you'll be eating like a king.
Dude, it's a winter food. I wouldn't make it now.
Yeah.
Because it's
But in winter,
really, really hardy.
I reckon we'll
Hearty
do it.
winter
You know what?
beer.
I reckon we'll do it one night when we're watching the footy.
Oh, meatball soup
Yeah,
in the footy.
yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah, man. That's like
It kind of just reminds me, just quickly, I watched like Andrew Zimmerman. He goes travels around the world and eats like weird food.
I've watched, yeah.
And I watched
I
this
know
one.
who he is.
I watched this. Oh, you know who he is? Sweet.
Yeah.
I watched this one on dumplings, right? And he was in Taiwan. And there's this dumpling chain, and they make dumplings, obviously.
Really?
But you have to get trained. You have to get trained for a year, right? Just learning like the right technique.
dude. Haven't you gone to Chatty? Seen a
dumpling house,
at
yeah.
the food court in the window.
Yeah,
There's like 87 people.
80
Like,
Asian women just
and they're
rolling for their
quick,
lives.
dude. They're like,
Yeah, I was blown away, man.
Yeah.
You need to train for a year before
Absolutely.
you're allowed to make them because
Yeah.
they all have to be exactly
Yeah.
proportionate,
Yeah.
same size.
If not, you get
100%.
fired. You get fired.
And there's like, you sit down to eat them, right? And there's full instructions on how to eat them.
Yeah.
Like it comes with a little instruction thing. You have to pierce it, and then the soup actually runs out of the dumpling into the spoon.
Yeah.
So you're eating it in like a bowl of soup, like the
Yeah.
dumpling. I was blown away
Tell
by it.
you
It was
what, I
the
wouldn't mind
coolest
some
thing ever.
dumplings today, man.
It was so fucking cool,
Let's go
man.
have
Like
dumplings.
just intricate, so intricate, and like it was.
Dude, it's like
fucking
the
awesome.
food science things, man, where there are certain ways to enjoy meals the way they're meant to be enjoyed. Like,
Because it's like the whole experience, and
Yeah.
it's so cool like that, man. I love
like
it.
when
I
you
thought it was so cool.
combine flavors and shit, sometimes it's like oregano, yeah? You can throw oregano into a meal like, oh yeah, it's oregano. But oregano and I think is it basil? I think it's basil.
Oh, I love
Dried
basil. Just for
and
the record, I love basil.
dried
Big
basil
fan.
and dried oregano, like they only sort of they only kick in when it's hot, when it's heat
yeah.
Yes.
at the very top.
Yeah.
That's why the Greeks put it on meat.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
On the barbecue and
Yeah.
stuff, I always put a little
Like,
bit of oregano.
there
on
needs to
top.
be an element of heat. You know what I mean?
It's actually like a full chemistry behind it. Like,
Yeah, but that's what it is.
Yeah,
There's,
yeah.
there's chemistry, man, because
Yeah,
it's
man.
a science.
Yeah.
Everything behind it is a science. Like, there's a science behind everything.
Yep.
Fucking hungry. Every time we talk about food on this podcast, I'm like, fucking hell.
Why? Because we're hungry.
Despite my big breakfast, I can still eat now that we've been talking.
You know
about
what? Let's go to Oakley, man.
Today,
Get a mythos.
it. My shout.
Get a meat platter. Let's get a meat platter, man.
I've got one right here for you.
you're fucked. The man's making a serious point. It's just...